Folks, let me ask you a question. Did you know that if you had invested just $100 a month starting at age 30, you could have over $1 million by the time you retire? That's not a typo. That is the power of putting your money to work. Many people think investing is some complicated game reserved for Wall Street slicksters in fancy suits. But that's just not true. It's a tool for everyday people, for folks like you and me, to build a better future for our families. It's about taking control of your financial destiny instead of letting it just happen to you. You work hard for your money, so it's about time your money started working hard for you. My name is Dave Ramsey, and for decades I've been helping people get out of debt and build real, lasting wealth. I've seen it all, and I'm here to tell you that this stuff isn't rocket science. The goal of this guide is to break it all down, to cut through the confusing jargon and give you a clear, simple path forward. We're going to demystify investing so you can feel confident and empowered to start your own journey. This isn't about getting rich quick. It's about a proven, common-sense plan to secure your financial future, one step at a time. It's about winning with money, and you can do it. So, what is investing? Let's keep it simple. Investing is the process of using your money with the goal of making more money over time. Think of it like planting a seed. You put a small seed, your initial investment, into fertile ground. With time, water, and sunshine, that seed grows into a big, strong tree that produces fruit year after year. Your money can do the same thing. Instead of letting it sit in a regular savings account where it barely grows, you put it into things that have the potential to increase in value. This is how you build true wealth. The benefits of doing this are life-changing. We're not just talking about having a bigger number in your bank account. We're talking about achieving your biggest financial goals. Do you want to send your kids to college without student loans? Do you dream of retiring with dignity and leaving a legacy for your children and grandchildren? Investing is the vehicle that can get you there. It's the difference between hoping for a secure future and actively building one. It provides peace of mind, knowing that you have a plan and that your financial future is in your own hands, not someone else's. Now let's dig a little deeper into how this works. The magic ingredient in investing is something called compound growth, or compound interest. Albert Einstein supposedly called it the eighth wonder of the world, and for good reason. It's the process where the earnings from your investments start generating their own earnings. Imagine you invest $1,000 and it earns 10% in a year. You now have $1,100. The next year, you're not just earning 10% on your original $1,000, you're earning it on the full $1,100. It's a snowball effect that starts small but grows into an avalanche of wealth over many years. This is why starting early is so incredibly powerful. The more time your money has to work, the more it can grow. Someone who starts investing in their 20s has a massive advantage over someone who waits until their 40s, even if the person who starts later invests more money. Time is your greatest ally when it comes to building wealth. It allows that compounding snowball to get bigger and bigger as it rolls downhill. Don't let another day go by thinking you'll start later. Later is a dream killer. Your future self will thank you for starting today, no matter how small the amount. Think about the different ways you can put your money to work. The most common methods are through things like stocks and mutual funds. When you buy a stock, you are buying a tiny piece of ownership in a company, like Apple or Walmart. If that company does well, the value of your piece of ownership, your stock, can go up. A mutual fund is even better for beginners. It's a collection of stocks and other investments all bundled together. This automatically diversifies your money, which just means you aren't putting all your eggs in one basket. It's a much safer and smarter way to invest. Another popular avenue for investing is real estate. This could mean buying a home to live in, which is typically a great long-term investment as its value grows over time. It could also mean buying a rental property to generate a steady stream of income. While it requires more hands-on work than buying a mutual fund, real estate has been a proven path to wealth for generations. The key, no matter which path you choose, is to understand what you're investing in and to have a long-term perspective. This isn't a casino. It's a deliberate plan for your future. We need to talk about a serious threat to your money that most people ignore. It's a silent thief that sneaks into your wallet and your bank account every single day, and its name is inflation. In simple terms, inflation is the rate at which the general level of prices for goods and services is rising, and as a result, the purchasing power of your money is falling. The dollar you have today will not buy you the same amount of stuff next year. Think about it. Have you noticed how the cost of groceries, gas, and just about everything else seems to go up over time? That's inflation at work. Let's look at a real-world example to make this crystal clear. Imagine you have $100 today and you decide to hide it under your mattress for safekeeping. If inflation is running at 3% for the year, then by this time next year, that same $100 will only be able to buy what $97 could buy today. You didn't lose any dollar bills, but you lost purchasing power. Your money is worth less. Over many years, this effect is devastating. It's like trying to fill a bucket that has a slow leak. You're constantly losing value without even realizing it. A regular savings account doesn't help much, as the interest they pay is almost always lower than the rate of inflation. This is precisely why investing is not just a good idea. It's an absolute necessity for anyone who wants to build wealth. Investing is your best defense against the destructive power of inflation. The goal is to have your money grow at a rate that is significantly higher than the rate of inflation. If inflation is 3%, you need your investments to earn much more than that, maybe 7%, 8%, or even 10% on average over the long term. This way, you're not just keeping pace with rising costs, you're actively outrunning them and increasing your real wealth. By investing wisely, you turn the tables on this silent thief. Instead of your money slowly losing its value, it is actively growing and multiplying. You are protecting its purchasing power and then some. This ensures that the nest egg you are building for retirement will actually be enough to support you when the time comes. Ignoring inflation is one of the biggest financial mistakes a person can make. It's choosing to let your hard-earned money slowly evaporate. Investing is how you fight back and win the battle for your financial future. All right, so you're ready to get in the game. Where do you start? The best place for most people to begin investing is through their workplace retirement plan, like a 401k or 403b. This is the easiest and most effective way to get started. Many employers even offer a match, where they will contribute money to your account if you contribute. Folks, that is free money. If your employer offers a match, you must contribute enough to get the entire match. Not doing so is like turning down a raise. It's the first and most important step in your investing plan. Once you're taking full advantage of your employer's match, the next step is to open a Roth IRA. An IRA is an individual retirement account that you open on your own, separate from your employer. A Roth IRA is fantastic because you invest with after-tax dollars, which means all of your money grows completely tax-free. When you take it out in retirement, you won't owe the government a single dime on all that growth. You can open a Roth IRA with any major brokerage firm, and it's a simple process you can do online in about 15 minutes. It's a powerful tool for building tax-free wealth. So, what should you invest in inside these accounts? For the vast majority of people, the answer is good. Growth stock mutual funds with a long track record of success. Don't try to be a stock-picking genius. That's a fool's game. Instead, spread your money across 4 types of mutual funds: growth and income, growth, aggressive growth, and international. This approach gives you diversification across different types of solid companies, which balances your risk and gives you great potential for long-term growth. Stick with funds that have been around for at least 5 to 10 years and have a history of good returns. The most important thing to remember is to just start. Don't suffer from paralysis by analysis, where you get so bogged down in the details that you never do anything. You don't need to be an expert to get started. You just need a plan and the discipline to stick with it. Start with your 401k match, then open a Roth IRA and invest in good mutual funds. Do it consistently every single month, through good markets and bad. Wealth building is a marathon, not a sprint. Follow these common sense steps and you will build a future for yourself that is full of security, dignity, and peace.